Girls lose their virginity by 16, boys by 15. Isn't that something? What do you say?
So all the mothers, don't you have the fear of your children coming home with the AIDS virus or any other sexually transmitted diseases?
And all of the mothers say yes. Karen?
Well, my daughter, I don't worry about that too much because she don't run around. It's not like she had 4 and 5 women just come over, just, you know what I'm saying? And now it's not like that.
It only takes one.
I mean, understand what I'm saying, but let me finish, huh? Done? Okay, what I'm trying to say is that she's very safe, you know? Matter of fact, ask her the question. Ask her the question. Let her.
The guy that you've been with may have AIDS.
Well, I practice safe sex, and I know nothing is 100%, but I use a female condom as well as a male condom.
I can respect everyone's views because I was a child. I am now a parent, okay? So I understand, but I don't agree with it, okay? And in my past as a child, I know what I have done, and if I could do it again, I wouldn't do things the same way. But my comment to you is this: we don't need to make it so easy on them.
Okay, can I tell you
Stop
one thing?
making
Up
it
until
easy.
three and a half years ago, I have never been with another man but my husband. My last name McMillan, her last name McMillan, and all the other 3 children up under her are McMillan children. Okay? So wait a minute, wait. Okay? So understand where I'm coming from. I've done this. I've been there. I've done that.
But
Okay?
you know what? It goes back. It's more than just sex. It goes
It
into
is.
everything in our life.
And every
that
day
we
is
make
not just
everything
sex with
so
her.
easy nowadays, and no one will think back to the way things used to be. No, I understand. We are in the 90s.
I do think it's interesting, though, that Karen and Regina both lost their virginity very, very young and were pregnant very young.
And it hurts. I mean, it's
Statistically, can I just say this? Statistically, when the mother, as in my case, I had my children very young. My daughters went on to have their children very young. Statistics show that. There is also something else that is shown, which doesn't apply to Karen, but does apply in my case. When the father is not in the home, and you can sit there and shake your head, there are many things that come into play that cause these kind of situations. Girls are looking for something else besides that man that they sleep with. Trust me, I've been there, they've been there, we know that. However, that's not the point as far as I'm concerned. The point is that to sit here and to say to a teenager or to sit here and say, you know, it's wrong to have sex before you're married, I bet 50% of this audience has had sex before. Does that make us all bad people? No, it doesn't.
Dee Dee says it makes her a better person as far as she looks at herself. You say you're a virgin, you say you're proud of it, and you say you're not ready for sex.
I have no intentions of having sex.
So
I
when
have
you
no
listen
reason.
to all of this as a virgin, and what
My
do you
mother
think?
would never tell me. If I ever came up to my mother and asked her if I can sleep with somebody, she would tell me no, and she would ask me why. Why do it? What's the reason? Why do you guys do it? I don't understand.
Are you asking now?
Yeah, I want to know why you guys want to do it.
Roy, go on. So,
Do you guys want? Do you guys want to have children? Do you guys want to have?
Pregnancy and STDs.
asking the wrong ones.
I think that men are trying to fulfill an emotional need.
I am going further down. Okay.
I think the point that Regina brought up about, particularly girls, I guess because I am one and I know that, we do look, and we're going to have Sari Locker who's going to come on in just a minute, you do look at sex more than just a physical thing. It is emotional, and there are a lot, it's like the old saying, I know somebody on our show used to say this all the time, that the little girl who came in her sexual therapy class and said, all I wanted was a hug, and I ended up getting pregnant. And I think that's what happens a lot with our girls. I'm going to take your question in just a minute. And also, what can you do if your teenager is having sex and you don't approve? We're going to talk about things. How do you talk about sex and teenagers in the home and off limits and all of those things? Stick with us as we figure it all out right after this.